I literally look back at them like they're just stupid butts.
We are the big Chungus boys.
Fish
And
and patty.
Fish patty. Dang, Debbie,
as you
keep
guys
going
are
on.
led through a large main hall into a room. To the side, the room itself looks like one of those hunting rooms with like a bunch of different animal heads like on the wall. And sitting in like a large chair, there's a few large chairs in front of this fire. We see the man that we know as Abraham that we saw the audience saw, but you guys see
Yeah.
him now. He is wearing now he's kind of wearing more relaxed wear. Um, it's still kind of nerdy, like he's wearing a polo, and his pants are more slacks pants, and he has a drink in his hand, and he sees you over, and the man kind of walks over to Abraham, and he says, "Yes, sir. These are the people that you wish to talk to." They were at the door. They said they were reporters, and Abraham nods. He's like, "Yes, Lee. I can take it from here. I appreciate you." And he's like, "Of course, sir." And he looks to all of you and gives you like a very fake smile nod. Like he doesn't understand why he was told to bring you in here. Um, and he turns and he says, "I'll get refreshments." And Abraham says, "Yes, please." And he turns to you and he goes, "Hello. Uh, you're from the university, you said?"
Yes. The
And he
O'Hare University.
steps forward and takes things like, "Oh, please, we haven't called the O'Hare University in years. It's the Blackwell Institute for a reason. I hate having our name on everything. It's tacky." And he sticks his hand out to shake. "Are you Debbie?"
Yeah, that's me. I'm the dead meister.
And he gives you a smile. And his smile is like an awkward smile. Like he
Ah,
hasn't quite got the charming smile down.
another of my people.
About to say, one of my people.
Yeah, and he shakes your hand, and he looks to the rest of you, and he goes on the line to shake hands, and he's like, "I'm always one to support students. If no one does, then I mean, why would kids keep trying?"
Yeah, totally. I mean, hey, yeah,
I
didn't
shake
want
his hand as limply as possible not to hurt him.
like a little pussy bitch.
Yeah, like I make
Yeah.
it awkward with like how little force is in it.
It's not awkward because it's the same from him.
Hey, so we just
Um,
like touch hands.
Pretty much.
That's sweaty, like kind of just palm touch.
Very,
Slide.
very subtle slap sound.
Ugh. It's like a wet noodle touching a wet noodle.
Yeah, and he looks to you, and he says, "Please, I've had a very long day. I'm sorry. I've lost myself. Have a seat."
Oh, don't mind if we do.
Yeah, we came here to ask some questions about the new jackalope and also some questions about the town. If you wouldn't mind indulging us.
"Of course." And he smiles and he says, "Is this for the front page, or is this for an expose in the college newsletter?"
Uh, making it as big as possible.
And he
So
smiles. Like, "I've been trying to tell the marketer we need to break into the young adult uh, marketplace. I mean, they love the smartphones. I mean, I love my own smartphone, and I think the Jackalope series is really revolutionary. I mean, our bunny phones are really top line.
Bunny phones.
have I heard about the bunny phones? Like, how are they?
Yeah, their official name is the Hoppers, like the Hopper series, and he says, and the bunny are basically like they're like iPhones pretty much.
Oh,
Like
okay.
he's starting his own like, but they're not like actual iPhones. They're like when people try to do those off-brand iPhones.
Okay.
Yeah, and he smiles and he goes, Yes, running off of Jackalope 9.0. It's really been clean ever since we started. The boys in the lab, they're very, very excited. We've been
Oh,
showcasing just today. It's only the first day, and we have 2 more days of, well, mini reveals. So we're very excited. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Please, any more questions you have? I'm sorry again. Long day, and you see he's kind of flustered as he takes a drink again.
yeah. I think for a little bit, Teddy kind of asked him a little, like some questions about the, the jackalope and stuff like that. And then they slowly start getting to asking them questions about the town,
Okay. Yeah.
just to kind of ease them
Um.
into it,
Yeah. He goes on saying like our new athletic series watches called Thumpers, and he goes on. And he's just like, we're even working on an experimental VR headset called Codename Cottontail.
Called
Um,
Bambi.
I
You have to kill its mom
hate
real
it.
quick, but
It'll work
uh,
out soon enough.
yeah, and he's kind of giving a smile. He's impressed with the names that he's made. Um, and he kind of goes on to, and that kind of lures him in as you start asking questions about the town.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm like, oh, so tell us about the place you grew up in. I'm talking about the town.
yeah. Um, and why don't you go ahead and roll me investigate a mystery as you're kind of not interrogating, but interviewing
Yeah.
a witness or
I will help.
a person.
Thank you,
A suspect.
please.
And by the way, if anybody else wants to try and do like shenanigans where they sneak away, feel free.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, me and Teddy will distract. Y'all can do whatever.
All right.
So is that a +1
That's a plus
for the
one.
10?
I've yet to roll below a 10. I'm scared.
yo, you're fucking cooked, bro.
12. Nice.
All you.
No.
I'm proud. Yeah, I've been rolling pretty good.
Jesus, 12. What do you get? 2 questions? Yeah.
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 Um.
He goes on to say, um, he says, "Well, I've lived in this town ever since I was a boy. My father, he was always a stern man, but he kept this town afloat, even through our darkest times. I I look up to him. He wasn't always the kindest, but he did care. I tell people, I try to convince them. Not all believe me, but I mean, I came from him. I don't just have my mother's good soul." And and he says he never quite understood my wanting to adapt to grow the business. He always thought the future is coal. It will always be coal. Uh, It's hard to argue with a 60-year-old man like that. He's convinced. So
Yeah, I
and
understand.
you can see he's kind of emotional. Like he's emotional but kind of holding it back.
Oh yeah.
I am going to attempt to sneak away.
Okay.
Hey, how do you want to attempt to do that?
Where's the bathroom?
And as you say that, the butler comes in.
Okay.
And he comes in and he sets down a thing of water and glasses and stuff like that, and like a little small like silver like bucket with like a ladle for ice to like put it in your water.
Oh,
Yeah.
fancy.
Ooh,
Uh,
fancy.
and he kind of like sets it down in between all of you, and he asks if anybody would like water, and he serves it out to anybody who wants it, and then you say that, and he goes, "I'll take you to the restroom, sir."
I nod my head.
And he nods and he turns, and he kind of just turns and walks and like expects you to follow him.
Yep. Okay, so I get right behind him, outside of it, get my boot knife out, slide his throat.
Alright.
No. Is this for real? What?
No.
Okay.
So I follow him to the crapper.
Follow the crapper. I
I'll
fucking
follow
what was it? What is it called? What is it when you I swirly him?
God.
Where is he? He just starts throwing. Where is he?
Where's
I
the
don't
trigger?
know.
So you follow him there, and he kind of goes to like a large door that's like floor to ceiling, and you open it up, and it's one of those like really fancy bathrooms. So it's like one of those sinks that has no like divot, like the whole sink is ergonomically designed so that the water will go back into it. He has like a long mirror, and then there's a bathtub in this like one of those like jet bathtubs, as well as a shower and a like toilet in here, and very nicely decorated, a little tackily decorated. It's I wasn't I've always been rich, out of touch kind of a thing.
Ugh, yeah, where it's gaudy.
Yeah, exactly, gaudy. That's the word. And yeah, what do you do once you're inside the restroom? He does not go in with you.
I go pee.
Okay.
And then I take a shower.
Sir, here's a shower. Come on, sir.
Don't come in. I'm in. No, I don't take a shower. I was thinking about it. Okay, let me look at what I can get from casting spells. Meet chant. Trap. Spirit. Song. Monster. Observe.
This video makes me so sad.
Haha.
This music video, so fucked up.
Stop watching a music video.
Change it.
I text Benny that I need him to distract the butler.
Oh, easy. Benny sees his phone, puts it back in his
And I
pocket,
go out there and I throw it at the butler.
and goes over, gets some water, pours it. Achoo! And it just goes all over his pants.
It just goes all over.
So he's sitting there about to talk to you, and sitting there talking to you and Teddy and Atticus, and then that just happens, and like the water goes down, and we hear the like ice like skid across the tile floor, and he like looks over, he's like,
That's
"Oh
what you
my
do to the
goodness!"
butler.
And Benny's like getting up, but like also trying to like wipe his nose. Like, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. My allergies. Oh, you wouldn't happen to have a
Yeah.
cat, would you?
Yeah, no, he shakes his head. He says, "No, we got 7 dogs, but no cats."
Huh? Strange.
And he says, "Don't just sit right there. You're fine." Well, and he kind of shouts out, "Lee, Lee!" And you hear the booted footsteps. I mean, I don't think you need to roll for this because this is exactly what he was doing.
That's
Like-
kind of I did it. Yeah.
Okay, now right as he gets in the hallway, that picture, I need you to do that to him.
What?
So he walks down the hall. You can hear the footsteps, like the tap 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 tap.
Yeah,
Lead away.
I peek open, peek back. I go and I turn the faucet on, or I fill up the sink a little bit, and then I leave the faucet dripping, so it sounds like a little bit of pee pee if you're trying to eavesdrop.
Okay.
And I start and I attempt to sneak out.
Make their bills so
Oh.
expensive, dude.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. Down the court.
All right, go ahead and give me act under pressure to try and stay hidden and get away from
Yeah.
detection.
Gang.
Meanwhile, Lee comes in. He's like, "Oh my goodness, what?" And Abraham's like, "Please get him a fresh towel, and maybe a change of clothes if you need it."
If you wouldn't
and he goes,
mind.
"Fetch one of the maids. They can clean this up." And Lee is like, of course, sir. Come with me. I can take you to the laundry room."
All right. Again, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, and he shakes his head, and Abraham shakes. "You can stay here, Lee. Please, you can take care of it yourself." And Lee looks at you, looks at Abraham and nods, looks back at you, squints slightly. Lee kind of like turns and walks. "Of course, sir. I'll be right back."
Takes me
Do
to the
I want
hall.
to give
Yeah,
myself
what's on the
a
elevator?
plus
Yep.
one?
Do it, bitch.
The butler is always more suspicious than the rich guy.
Of course.
I only get 3 hold this whole mystery, and that's because I rolled really well. Do I want to spend one of it to get a plus one?
Maybe.
Oh, a bitch.
Do you have to do it before you roll?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do it. You might as well spend one now.
Yeah, because
do it.
it's +1 forward. So
I mean, that's
okay.
a big. Yeah.
All right.
Big.
So I get +1.
This is erect.
Hey! That
Oh.
was
Fuck. Nice.
Holy
Holy
shit.
I got you anytime.
Yo!
Fucking nice, dude.
Oh hell yeah, bud.
Oh, hell yeah,
Alright.
bods.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah,
hate every single
yeah.
one of you.
Oh yeah? You hate me? Yeah?
Shut the
I
fuck
hate
up.
this. I literally want to die.
Everyone in my house probably heard that. It's okay.
Probably heard.
Why you have us on speaker, you nasty fuck?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
you
yeah.
get off on that shit?
That's
Yeah.
fucking funny. That's fucking funny. I can't wait for 2 seconds from now Brooks' mom to come in like, Brooks, what are you
What the
watching?
fuck, dude?
I know you're
That's when
so
Zach
mad.
comes in.
Dude.
Yo, you jacking off without me, bro?
Nothing hurts me. Nothing makes me laugh more than someone just like honestly going, "The fuck, dude."
The fuck, dude?
Like, Evan, the fuck, dude.
Oh fuck.
All right, so this is the same shit, different day. You know me. All right, so where are you trying to sneak to? Just off away from like the general area. Trevor, I'm talking to you now.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello.
We all can hear each other. We all can hear each other.
We can-
No, we can't.
No.
Trevor,
Can
did
you
you
hear
hear
me?
that?
Where are you trying to sneak to, babe?
I'm checking doors.
You're like that meme of what's it called? Of Plankton. He's like, I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. Yeah, I'm like, okay, now what do I do? And I start just checking door handles.
Okay.
You
So
walking on
you
me changing.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no, Benny.
Oh no,
I'm
Benny.
gonna be brave.
Benny.
Fully
oh, no.
muscling, like even a little flexing at turns. Like, what the hell, dude? Get out of here! Puts
What the
oil
fuck,
on.
step bro?
Oh, that get out of here and get in here.
I hate it. He's like, oh, as he drops his towel.
Oh no, I just happen to be wrecked.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing, my giant rock hard cock.
Ew, shut up.
Jesus, I hate the way you said that.
God, you make me fucking want to die.
You see as you kind of get away, you start looking through, checking doors, and trying to like maneuver through the maze-like mansion. And
Text Teddy, I'm lost.
and as you do, you finally like get to a point where you stop and you breathe and you don't hear any footsteps or anything around you, so you think that you're in a more secluded area.
Yeah.
And then you look up to your right and you see a camera.
I shoot it with my mat.
Yeah, it looks like it's looking. It looks in your direction, but there's no like beep beep, no alarm. There's no indication that anybody's seeing you. It might be an automated security service.
I like start. I like think about whistling. I'm like, no, that draw more attention. I do like a fake yawn, and I start walking past, and I see if it follows me.
Oh my
It-
god.
It does, but it doesn't look like it's. It doesn't look like it's like, when someone's like doing it themselves.
It looks like
It
it's
looks auto.
automatically just.
It looks auto, like motion controlled following. Like if
Oh.
something walks in front of it, it follows that.
How high up is it?
It's about. They're like 15-foot tall ceiling.
Oh
and
shit!
They're up there. Yeah.
No, dude, just go
Alright.
back to where you were.
And this,
Throw a
you
rock.
guess that this isn't the only camera.
Yeah.
You realize
Okay,
that you
so
might
I
have
start
been walking
breaking
by several cameras.
all the cameras.
What's worse? I mean, come on, think about it. What's worse, breaking every camera or getting the footage?
I start breaking every.
But also, that's me saying you snuck away, but that's me also being like, well, not all the way.
You're also in a giant mansion and only got a.
But you're free to investigate if you wish.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get
But-
fucked whether I keep looking or not. I keep
That's
looking.
what I'm saying. So you can go and you can try and solve that issue first, or you can just try and find something and deal with that later.
Yeah, we'll see if I either come across a security room, a library, a records room. Let
So
me
what
know.
are you looking for? Yeah, what are you looking for? I have to ask you. Yeah, because if you're going to
Something-
investigate a mystery, that's what you're going to be rolling.
Oh yeah.
But I need context for this mystery, how you're investigating. So
I'm
are you looking for
investigating.
the body? Are you looking for like records, like an office?
Yeah, it's whichever one I stumble across. I'm 'cause
Either
there's a-
or is what I'm telling you. That's what
Oh
I'm saying.
okay.
Yeah.
The body could be nice.
Yeah, it's up to you what you're interested in. You. I'm also asking you specifically because you've been told you needed to get information.
Yeah,
So
I need to get info on them. Oh shit! Could I talk to the dead? Communicate with something that you do not share language with? No, because I
I
share.
was waiting. That's magic, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's magic.
Let's talk with the dead.
I told you guys there's a dead body here, and you are specifically a spiritualist guy.
Let's talk. Let's talk with the dead. I'ma fuck your dad. I'ma fuck your dad.
So you're searching for the body. That's like kind of like what you're looking for.
Yup.
So common sense would tell you to go down, because bodies need to be in the cold.
Okay.
So you start looking for stairways down, staircases down, doorways. I don't think you're going as convoluted as looking for secret ways, but you're
No.
paranoid, so maybe.
I have my camera still with me. I am prepared for if someone starts looking at me, I'm gonna fake that I'm like videotaping the place. I'm like, oh, nice architecture. Oh, yes.
So go ahead and give me an investigative mystery.
Oh, yeah. -1 sharp. Let's go, baby.
Whatever you
Oh.
do, don't roll a 7.
Yeah. Fuck! I should give myself +1.
You technically rolled the 7.
You stupid slut.
I did technically. God damn it.
That's rough, my dude.
That is.
Do you want to use a luck point?
No. I can't get another luck point until I level up 6 times.
You've got 7 of them.
For an entire character.
Don't look at the.
And
don't look
every
at
time I
statistics.
use it, when you spend luck, something goes wrong with your set. An ill-advised project or a disastrous operation.
That's the fun.
What happens? Excuse me?
When you spend luck, something goes wrong with your set. An ill-advised project or a disastrous operation.
Noted.
Noted.
I needed to know that.
How would that
Just
work
go
for
ahead
me?
and spend the luck, man. Just it's cool.
If you on your character sheet where you see luck,
That's different for you. It's
If you
it's
look-
Okay, gotcha.
yeah, because I in the playbook I didn't have anything special, but on this character sheet, under luck it says luck special.
Did you mark luck this session?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
My ears
Oh, you
hurt.
already marked a luck this session?
Yeah, I already marked one. That's how I was able to convince the guy to let me do on his daughter.
Wow.
Which was pretty smart. It was pretty good.
I see. Okay. Never mind. Don't use another luck point. That's never mind.
Happened. That. So you got a 6, yeah. But you can spend a luck point if you want to. Are you gonna do that or not?
No.
Okay, so we see you start sneaking through, and as you keep looking for doors, you open a door and it leads to a kitchen area, and you duck as you see Lee, the butler, kind of run through towards the laundry room, and then you wait. You're good. You kind of run past, and you go past the pantry. And when you go past the pantry, you see a small door. Not small compared to all the other giant doors. So it's a regular sized door. And you kind of go past it, and you open it, and it's kind of like the pantry itself is wooden on all sides. You open this door, and it's kind of like a concrete staircase going down.
Oh, that's
fuck.
horrifying.
and we see you realize like this is probably my best bet for going down. So you start heading down that way, and we close the door behind you, and we see you kind of like go down.
I get out my
Go
phone
left.
so I can do a flashlight.
All right, yeah, flashlight's on. You're kind of like going down, holding the light in your hand. You go. The staircase kind of goes down, then turns down, like has a turn, so it has a platform, then goes down to the right. You kind of follow that down, and it kind of opens up into a larger area. And as you kind of like step down into there, um, you can see it's like an expansive room, but there's lights that are on, but you don't know where the light switch is. The lights are currently off right now. There's only a few lights around that are kind of lighting up different parts of this area. And as you kind of step off of the stairs and you walk,
I'm gonna text Benny that I found the basement.
no, you don't.
Oh shit.
You rolled a 6. So before you're able to, as you're like pulling up, as you have your phone, like your flashlight on, you go to like pull up Benny's text, and you step, and you feel you hear a squelch under your foot. Squelch. And then you look down with your phone, and you see a big pile of mud. And then you look, and you see another big pile of mud. And then you look up, and we get a flash of a monster about maybe 8 foot tall, and jump at you, and we cut away from you.
Murder time, how I love my murder time.
Just got jump scared by Sasquatch. Good luck.
Yeah, see the difference between the horror movies and this movie? It's gonna
Yeah.
cut back, I'll be whooping his ass.
Yeah, it leaps forward. You see like a blurry image of some creature looked like it's sopping with mud as it rushes at you.
We're gonna hear like terrified scream and a monster roar. It's gonna cut. It's gonna be me beating his ass.
And we cut back to you.
Oh, that
talking.
sucks though. I thought something like that was. That's why I wanted to text.
Yeah, I know, that's why. You're like, wait a second, Evan. Wait a second.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Maybe I should let him know what I'm doing. You're like, no. And I'm like, fuck, you right.
So you guys talking to Abraham. Maddie, I'm not gonna ignore. You rolled 2. You rolled a 2, like a high number. Investigate, right? So you have 2 things you can ask. Maddie. Hello? Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I accidentally muted myself. I was in the middle of chewing.
No worries. Did you hear me?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So you rolled high on your investigate while you're talking to Abraham.
Yep.
What would you like to ask?
I would like to ask, I would like to ask what happened here? And and maybe what is being concealed here.
Okay. So as you're kind of talking with him, he gets kind of choked up when he talks about like his father, and then he says, but this new venture is supposed to revitalize the town. We're all very excited about the business it can bring. My father was actually one of the last things he said to me. Well, the other day, he said, maybe I know a thing or two. Maybe you know a thing or two, Abe. Maybe you know a thing or two. It was. I know that sounds not like much, but coming from that man, I mean, might as well just kissed me. And he kind of smiles, and he says,
I go pee pee.
he kind of looks at you too, and he says, Can I tell you something off the record?
Teddy puts down their pen and clipboard, and they're like, "Yeah, anything."
And he says, "You're both learning. You're both students. You're trying to understand the world in a new way, and I just thought I'd give you fair advice." And he kind of like looks down, and you could he like looks down to his drink, and he kind of finishes the drink, and he sets it down, and he says, whoever you got, whoever you care about, whoever helps you, raises you, takes care of you, whatever it might have been, whoever, if they're still there, if they're not, even if they're the last person you want to talk to in a crisis or in the morning, you tell them they matter before they go, because proving them wrong never feels as good. And you can see he's kind of like, he's a little oversharey because he's like a little drunk, and he's a little worn out, obviously, from what's been going on for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he nods, and he just says, "Sorry to get I just
Yeah, Teddy is like, no, it's fine. You the way you talk about your father makes him seem like he's gone."
yeah." He kind of shrugs, and he's like, "Oh well, he's always doing something, it's time." And he kind of shrugs, and like, "This was supposed to be a very good weekend. This was supposed to be a turnaround, and of course," he kind of like looks down. "Of course, he'd do this weekend, of all weekends, of all days, of all times."
To what exactly? If you don't mind me asking, Mr. O'Hara.
He kind of looks up, and he says, "Mr. Increase O'Hare, my namesake, was someone I looked up to, but someone who had many enemies that I did not." And he kind of like looks up to you, and he said, "And some of them finally got to him." And he kind of like looks down. He says, "And I don't understand why. He wouldn't tell me. He didn't let me in on any of the family secrets, and now I have all of them without any of the knowledge."
That's such a burden.
And he shakes his head, and he's just like, "It is a burden. I just want to do right with it. This town deserves better. My son deserves better. You know." And he's like you two, looking towards the future, preparing yourself for something different. He's like, "That's what I need. That's what I wanted. But now it's about surviving the weekend." He kind of lets a exasperated, not even like a laugh, just like sigh. And then the real work begins.
Teddy is like listening intently.
He looks up.
So, sorry for asking you all these personal questions, sir.
I don't
I'll
think.
make.
think
What were you saying, Evan? You cut out for me.
and,
Uh-oh. Did I cup out? Oh
Hi.
no.
Nope.
Evan
It
did.
was Evan.
sorry about that. Hello.
It's okay.
What were you?
I couldn't hear you. I see what were you talking about? You popped out for me.
Saying? What's the last thing you heard?
The last thing I heard, I asked you about, like, sorry for asking you all these personal questions. That was the last
Yeah,
thing I said.
that's the last thing you said. What's the last thing you heard from me?
Nothing after that. It got all dribbly.
I didn't even hear you say the personal questions, Maddie. Is what I'm saying. Is what's the last thing you heard from me?
Oh shit. I don't even remember.
Anyway, he's kind of basically like slowly letting his guard down, and he says that's fine. He's like the first question, it's fine. It's just a lot of stress to deal with, and he's like I'm going to have to take over a lot after this weekend, and he says we haven't released it to the public, but my father passed away, and he says, and it's been rough on the family, my wife, my son. And right now, we're just trying to keep the public calm during this event.
Teddy gasped like they didn't hear or didn't know. They're like, "Oh, my apologies. If I knew that, I wouldn't have come for the interview. I would have let you warn it properly."
He shakes his head and he's like, "It was our decision. Well, not my decision. It was our lawyer's decision. I don't quite agree with the ethics of it, but father said listen to the lawyers first, your wife second."
Mm,
Oh, how did? Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, did he pass away from an ailment or
He,
age?
sh- he shakes his head. And you see him, he kind of grabs his drink and pours another one. And he says, uh, rich men, powerful men, they get enemies eventually.
Are you saying he was murdered?
Well, he shakes his head. I don't know. The mortician said maybe he fell down. And he says his respiratory system failed. Said that he swallowed a gallon of mud.
You can see you see Teddy's face is just pure fucking white at that moment. Like he was
And
throwing up.
he shakes his head and he's like, I don't even understand how that's possible. I said we have to check again.
I'm like, did he go swimming in that lake by any chance?
My 70-year-old father swimming. No, he did not go swimming in the lake.
I
He
kind of
was
look
near
at
no lake. He was asleep in his bed.
I kind of look at Benny. Just kind of like, what the fuck?
He shakes his head. They found him outside. I imagine it was some kidnap going wrong.
Mm. You know, there's been people who have been getting sick swimming in that lake. The same type of element that you described about your father. The weakening of the lungs, the mud.
Well, he said, well, the people getting sick, that's from the old mines. There was a contaminant. Sometimes it leaks into the lake. It happens. But mud in there, no, that's impossibility. No disease will give you that. My father said the wrong things to the wrong people, and someone finally stood up to him. That, or maybe in his old age he tripped and fell, trying to do things by himself without letting someone help.
I have the move called Suspicious Mind. If someone lies to me, I know it. Is he lying? Is anything coming across as a lie?
He is telling the 100% truth.
Okay.
It looks like he is slightly drunk and just kind of being more revealing than he should. With
Yeah.
some teenagers that he think, like some college kids that he think aren't going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Even if you say shit, he owns the paper that you're going to put it out in. He's not thinking it. You can tell he right now is in the moment not thinking about that. He's not taking advantage.
Okay.
He seems pretty just open.
Yeah. Okay.
And
That's
then
all I wanted.
what is being concealed here? You probably hear a gunshot, and
I
you gotta
stand the fuck up when I hear that shit.
as you stand the fuck up. Actually, no, before the gunshot happens, actually, and he says, This is what he says. My bad. He goes,
Okay.
I've yet to go through his office upstairs. I'm sure if I went through that, I'd understand more. But right now, I have to focus on the convention. And then you hear the gunshot.
Yeah. Right as the gunshot, fucking
So-
Teddy stands to alert. They're like, "You guys don't do target practice on here, do you?"
No, he gets up too and looks, and it's a shock. And then, as that happens, we're gonna cut the episode.
No!
Um,
You whore.
I was about to pull out me shotgun.
What happened?
And so from the conceal, a gunshot went off. So from the conceal
Oh.
you got is they're hiding some records in his dad's office,
Yep.
and there's the body here, and also they found his dad outside. So there's your investigation mystery stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we end there with our friend jump scared in a basement with a muddy creature that may or may not be the dead body of his father.
It's the dead body. 100%.
And there we go.
Dude, that was awesome. I did a lot of talking. I'm proud.
Hell yeah. You all
I'm
did
the
very
good
well.
noodle. All of y'all suck.
Do we have a better idea of how a mystery will work in this system?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
it
I
feel?
think
Does the
so.
flow? Can we kind of feel the flow for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do the clues to find the shit, and then we deal with the shit.
And we find the clues. I like it.
Yeah.
I want more moves. But
More moves to do things with.
Oh yes.
I'm getting pretty close to leveling up. I'm 2 away.
Yeah,
I
you could
haven't
see how
even-
central the investigative mystery is to everything.
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten the level up, I think. Let me look.
You mean getting
You
experience?
just got to fail rolls. You just got to fail
Yeah.
rolls to level up.
That's what I'm looking. I'm looking right now to see if I failed any rolls.
I think there's a end of session thing for experience.
I think there might be an end of session thing too.
I didn't.
Otherwise, I would gain no experience this session. This is rare. I've never had this happen.
Yeah,
Dude,
Brooks.
I-
you're
Oh
just
yeah,
rolling
there's
good.
end of session.
I've
It's
literally
page 118.
didn't fucking fail once.
3 times.
Nice.
Everything was literally. I only got 1-7, and everything was 10+.
Hell yeah.
The
My
mundane's
game
pretty
is
cool
hard.
because the mundane gets experience faster than anyone, and they get luck more than anyone because the mundanes. You don't stay mundane.
No.
While you're in this world, you're only mundane until you're pretty much leveling up to become a different thing or to get out of this life.
Okay, so end of session. Did we conclude the current mystery? No.
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 Did
Nope.
we save someone from certain death or worse? Yes, you did. You saved
Oh.
Michaela. Yeah,
Oh,
something bad was going to happen to Michaela.
hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey.
And you found also a way to deal with that the curse that was happening to her.
So we all take experience?
And then we ask 2 more questions because the way it works is it's like blades. If we have 1 or 2 yes answers, then you get 1 experience. Everybody gets 1 experience. And if
Mm.
we do 3 or 4 yes answers, everybody marks 2 experience.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh.
So, did we learn something new and important about the world? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's the first session.
It's the first side. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody, it's 3, so everybody takes 2 experience.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Oh, I
away.
leveled up.
Hell yeah.
Jealous.
Nice.
And then if I think this would help for you guys if you wanted to, whoever wants to do this, but maybe going over your clues at the end of the session so you can kind of know what you're doing.